Hello everyone, welcome back to Java Forever course. In today's class, we will be talking about declaring the constants. In the last class, we learned how to declare a variable. We learned why it is important to declare a variable before you use it. We also learned about declaration as well as initialization. We also learned about some of the shortcuts where you can, as long as data type is same, you can define multiple variables in the same line, or you can declare and initialize multiple variables in the same line as long as the data types are same. Very similar to that, declaring constant is relatively easy. If you remember, when we talked about constants, constants are similar to variables in which the major difference is the value does not change. For example, the value of pi, once you know it's a 3.14, it's not going to be 3.15 or 3.20. So you want to declare as a constant. Why do we do that? Because then memory can manage this variable optimally. It knows that it will lock the guest in the room and it will never have a different guest in the same room. So all it has to do, once you write it, the next time onwards, only the read operation is allowed. Only you're going to read the value because the guest update is not allowed in that room. With that, the only difference in how we declare a constant is using two standard words. If you remember, using this part is pretty standard when you declare a variable, right? But if you use static final, these two words, these we also refer as the reserved words. These words have special meaning in Java. When you mark this, the variable with static final, you are telling memory to lock that, it's a final value, it will never be updated, and memory automatically manages accordingly. So just remember, in later class, we learn about classes and access modifier and all. I will explain you why it is static, what it has meaning, why it is final. But for now, just remember that the word final means it will never change, and you are marking that variable as final. That means it will never be updated. Rest everything is same. Now, one convention, again, Java does not force you to do that, but one convention I like to do is I use all uppercase, if you notice, in the name of the variable. That way, it is easy to know that, these are the constants and these are not regular variables. In regular variables, I use camel case. I will say, if the same thing I'll say favorite, either underscore character, or I'll say capital C character, the first lowercase and then uppercase of the next word. And I usually use a camel case convention. But in case of constants, I use all uppercase, and that always helps me remember in my code, wherever I'm using this, variable name, or constant name, I know that it's a constant. And I should not try to write the value. If I write pi, that is, I used all uppercase, equal to 3.15, after this line, Java is going to complain. Java will say this is not allowed because you declared as a constant, as a constant. Okay, relatively easy concept, but very powerful. We'll use that in later classes. So remember that. And I think that's all in today's class. I'll see you guys in the next class again. Thank you.